Hey stitching muses, and welcome back to Sewing Vision. I am Vivian and today I will show you how to make the Stella panties style number 1. This version has a clean cover stitch looking edge, but here is the thing, I am not using a cover stitch machine. I will show you how to sew it with a regular sewing machine so you can get a professional look even if you are starting with the lingerie sewing. These panties are simple, comfy and a little bit cheeky, perfect for both beginners and more advanced sewists. Print your pattern pieces. Make sure your printer settings are set to actual size. You can use the square test to check that. Now, when assembling the pattern, don't trim the pages. Just simply tape them as they are printed. So I will tape my pages together. And I will also tape it from the other side to make sure it will stay together. And now you can cut your pattern pieces out from the paper. I am making the small size today. Now we have crotch piece, front, and also the back one. In this tutorial I will be making style 1 using the DIY kit, so you can see exactly what's included inside. And if you also get the kit, you will be able to sew the very same piece along with me. Waistband elastic, lining cotton jersey, and also the main cotton jersey. Place the front piece on this fold and you can cut the front piece out. Okay, front. And then we will cut the back piece, not on fold, but on the double layered fabric. So I will place it right here. And I can cut 2 mirrored pieces in one step. And that's it from the main fabric. Now you can place the crotch piece on your lining or lining fabric and cut just one. And finish the longer edge of the gusset with a serger or zigzag stitch to prevent fraying. Place the back pieces right sides together and pin and sew the center back seam. If you take the pattern, it's this one. And sew the back center seam with a serger or zigzag stitch. Place the front and back pieces, right sides together. And you can pin these 2 layers. Or you can baste them if you are not sure with your skills. And now we can take the crotch piece, fold it in half and mark its center and place the crotch piece right side down, just right on the back seam. We have the pins right there. Okay, now we can continue pinning this crotch seam. And in one step we can also pin the side seams, right sides together. And also the second one. And sew all these 3 seams using serger or zigzag stitch. I will sew the side seams first. Also the second one. And then we can sew these 3 layers, the crotch seam. Now you can take out your basting thread. Pin the gusset lining in a place onto the wrong side of the front piece, so it won't move in our next step. You can trim the threads, and the best part is coming now. So take your basting thread and hand needle and fold the seam allowance to the wrong side. Turn the seam allowances of the leg openings to the wrong side and baste them in a place. We can pin the side seams before we will get there with the basting, and trim the threads also on the other side. I usually put the seam allowance to the back side. Okay, now we can continue with the basting, and we will baste both legs openings. Where is the sun? Okay, one side done. I need new thread, and then we can baste the other side. Can do that again. No. Now you can turn the panties to the right side and sew the leg openings with cover stitch machine, zigzag or twin needle. So both legs openings. I think I used the cover stitch machine last time, so I will show you the regular sewing machine option today. I will use zigzag stitch and I will sew the leg opening with the zigzag. Don't forget to lock the seams. And also the second one. Now trim the threads. You can continue the sewing. And lock the seam again. So this is how the leg opening looks like if you use the zigzag stitch. It's really nice. And now it's time for our not underbust but waistband elastic. You can overlap the ends about 1.5 or 2 centimeters and baste them together so they won't move when you will sew them on a machine. And secure the ends with the zigzag stitch. Divide elastic and panty waist into quarters and mark them. So now I will mark the center front and center back, and then I will match the front and back, and I will get the side. Yes. I can do the same with the panty waist. You can match the side seams, and then you will get the center front. Now if you match the front and back center, you will get the last quarters. You don't have to do that, but this will really help you with basting the elastic or the panties onto the elastic. So this is optional step, but really helpful. Okay, now I will turn my panties to the wrong side and I will match the center back of my panties with the center back on the elastic. Really easy, right? Now we will match the side quarters and also the second one. And the center front. This will help you with the basting now. Take your basting thread. We can start at the back. And baste the panties onto the waist elastic. You have to distribute the fabric evenly so it will be nice and flat after sewing. Okay, I need new basting thread. Or you can also use the fold over elastic instead of the elastic band if you like it more. But I just want to match my underbust elastic, so I'm using the same for the panties. And sew the waist with the cover stitch or zigzag or 3-step zigzag stitch. I will use the 3-step zigzag stitch because I am using the regular sewing machine today. So I will set my machine to 3-step zigzag and sew the elastic. Don't forget to lock the seam. Okay. You can lightly stretch the elastic while sewing to have the flat fabric or flat finish. And again, lock the seam. And we can take the basting stitches out. Oh, there we go. Okay, and also here, the leg openings. Oh. And one more here. And our Stella Panties style 1 is done. I used a 3-step zigzag to sew the elastic and regular zigzag on the leg openings. So you can see the wrong side of your panties, or my panties, right? So they look like this. I hope you enjoyed sewing the first style of Stella Panties with me today. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and you can share it with your sewing friends. You can find all sewing patterns on sewingvision.com, and in the next video I will show you how to make the Clarice bralette. So see you soon!